A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but everyone...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Austin Eckler, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The Panthers at 5-9 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And that play, they held up quite well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st down, Brady. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tom Brady, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Running straight ahead, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kyle Pitts, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is a counter play. Eckler. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Diggs going in motion right. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Moore, the man in motion. Up the middle with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Vikings. Elijah Moore, 61 yards. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And some room to work. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now, there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
You could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On play action, now Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Regular.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down and inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They're going to look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
72.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady has got his man. It's Andrews. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Eckler now between the tackles, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Brady going to look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Completes this to Jefferson. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Brady going to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single